Hello YouTube. This is a Delco radio. It is essentially a DC power supply. It is an electronically filtered power supply, model P-612. You got your positive terminal here, your negative here, a amp meter on the left up to 10 amps, and then on the right here we have our DC volts meter up to 20 volts. And here we have a small fuse location where you are able to replace the fuse if it goes out. It uses a special 1.5 amp fuse, very hard to find. So we try not to do anything with this that would blow it out, because they're expensive. So maximum 20 amps, it says down here. Here's your ratings over here on the right. Taking a look at the top, we've got some vent holes, a few cables and cords. Here on the back, we've got a few, we've actually got an extra fuse back on there where the cord comes out, and a few heat sinks back here, looks like. On the side, we've just got a couple of air vents. Same thing on the left. Under the bottom, there's our little sticker there telling Delco Radio. And if you don't know, Delco stands for the Dayton Electric Company, so that's where this was made, produced in the earlier, possibly 1950s, I'm guessing 40s, somewhere back in there. Parts are pretty much impossible to find for this, so we have to be careful with it. So, but basically, you can power anything with that runs off of DC current. Usually, just a test module here. That's what this does. We've got a switch down here. If you zoom in, get a little bit closer here. 8 to 16 volts over here on the top, and 0 to 8 volts on the bottom. So you can kind of control it down here. And then we've got a variable voltage control here where clicks off and then on, kind of like a volume knob, but just brings it all the way up from 0 to 20 volts, or wherever you've got it set over here. So without more delay, I'll just grab this cord and plug it in and kind of show you how it works. We've got our positive cable here, which we hook one end onto the positive here. They're not screw-on terminals, but we just kind of clip them on for the moment. And then we also have a negative cable around here somewhere. I think it's behind here, maybe over here. So we'll just unscrew this and kind of screw that in there so it makes good contact. And we've got a Lionel engine over here. We can kind of power up with this thing and watch it go. We do have our manual here, our original manual. May not be original, but we did find it around the object, so I wanted to let that be part of it here. Some different instructions on how to use it. Maybe the original one, I'm not sure. Some wiring diagrams of the inside and everything. How it works and other stuff. I'm not going to go through it all right now, but there's the back of it. Careful with the polarities. This is a pretty delicate device, so we need to be careful. So what I will do is hook up the power to this first. So we'll have a ground probably over here on this, and then our positive will be on the pickup rollers, I assume here. So make sure that's all hooked up right. Okay, just make sure it's off, and we will set it to 0 to 8 volts. Plug this in up here. Make sure we don't have any problem down here, and we'll go ahead and turn it on. That's about 5 volts running the engine. Got a little motor in it, so. Runs quite a bit better than it does on the track when it's upside down. But yeah, puts out up to 20 volts. It's drawing 1.5 amps right now, so 1 amp. Then we can switch it up here to 8 to 16 volts. It'll go way faster. Actually, this looks like this fuse isn't in there properly. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. But must be okay because it was working. So as soon as we turn it on 8 to 16, it'll start off faster. And don't want to run it extremely fast, but yeah, it'll get a pretty good speed up there and probably jam up these rods or something if I go too fast with it. So yeah, this thing works pretty well. As you can see, there's also a little light bulb in there so you can see it, but yeah, that's essentially what this thing does. Just runs a DC elements test, kind of just a test unit for things. Just thought I'd make a video of this, document it, because it's a pretty rare device, and there's not really many of them around anymore, so just thought it would be a neat video to do. So as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. See our other videos. Have a great day.